Hello, welcome to Sarah Yoga. We have a practice today, a short practice today. If you are experiencing any stress or anxiety or feel like you just need a rinse, this is a quick little practice that will shift your focus and your mind. So grab your mat. I hope this helps, and let's get started. All right, so let's get started on our back. Come down onto your back, bring your feet underneath your knees, and bring your hands to rest on your lower belly. And so always a good idea here, especially when you are experiencing stress or anxiety, to just take a moment and check in with your body, with your breath. And especially in yoga, to really give yourself that moment before you start moving to ground down. So let's just take a very soft scan of the body and notice if you're holding tension anywhere, or if there's any spaces where it feels like the breath might not be moving quite so freely. Sometimes we tend to hold tension in the jaw or the back of the tongue, the shoulders, or maybe even the belly and the hips. And then just observe the breath. Observe the inhales as they make their way all the way down into the palms and the lower belly. And observe the exhale, maybe feeling a slight softening of the belly. And this might not be a grand movement that you're feeling under the palms. Don't feel like you have to create any movement, but rather just observing the movement that's happening on its own from your natural, easy breath. And then we'll start to release that and make our way up into a seat. Finding whatever is comfortable to you. Cross-legged seat, you can send your legs out long. Giving yourself a moment just in a seat. Now noticing here, sometimes when we shift from being on our back to being upright, we might notice something else in the body that we didn't notice before. So close your eyes. Start to soften your gaze even behind those closed eyelids. And scanning the body here in your upright position. Once more, checking if there's any tension, any holding, any space where that breath might not be moving quite so freely. And then go ahead and let your inhale come in, however long it is, no need to change it. And same thing with the exhale, let your exhale fall right out. And we'll do that a couple of times. Inhale, nice and easy, nice and smooth. Exhale, release. And then this round, maybe starting to find a little pause at the end of the inhale. Pause. And then exhale, let that exhale go, however long it needs to be. And then pause at the bottom, just for about a second. And we'll start over. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. And pause. One more round. Breath in. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Go ahead and start to blink the eyes open. Let those arms fall down. And we'll start to now move the arms with the breath in the pauses. Inhale, lift up. Soft little pause. Exhale, like you're floating the arms through the air all the way down. Soft little pause at the bottom. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. Release. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale. Release. Now maybe starting to add the head and the neck. Inhale, look up. Find that little pause at the top. Exhale, chin to chest. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. This time we're going to land the hands down. Pick up that right hand, cross it over to your left knee. Simple twist. Left fingertips walk behind you. And so for this particular practice, think not about trying to really crank into this side. See if you can back off a bit and let the twist be soft. Let the breath, maybe even finding those little pauses, continue to pour down into the belly and the low back. So just trusting here that you don't need to go to that extreme always. But maybe you back it off today and make this more about an experience of observing the breath. And then we'll take our time on our exhale and switch over to the other side. Left hand to that right knee. And then can you back off again on this side? Find the breath. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And then we'll release, come all the way back forward. So now we are going to shift right into a forward fold. As you make your way into your forward fold, soften the knees. Let that head go. Give yourself a moment, even here, as you hang, to find that inhale. Pause. Exhale. And pause. Using
The inhales maybe to find length through the front of the heart. Exhale, lifting the inner groins up and back, maybe folding a little bit deeper. Take one more moment here to really release the weight of the head. And then take your time on your next exhale, bend those knees, and we'll start to roll it up one vertebrae at a time like a ragdoll.
Head is the last thing to rise all the way up. And so as you come up here, flip the palms out, and we'll begin to move right into our sun salutations using that breath. Inhale, lift up, just like we did when we were sitting. Exhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Soft little bend in the knees, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep it up, maybe look up. Exhale, out to the side. And again, deep breath in. This time we'll inhale, lift up, and then fold up and over. Dive in, bend the knees as you come down, let your head drop from that little pause where you're just hanging. And then inhale, find a halfway lift, heart forward. You can use your shins or your thighs. Look down. Exhale, bend the knees, release the head. Inhale, soft little bend in the knees as we rise all the way back up. Exhale, release. And again, moving through our half Surya Namaskar, a half sun salutations. Exhale, fold. Really focusing on the breath. Release the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pushing into the inner corners of the feet. Feel the tailbone get heavy and drop down. As you get tall, lift up, extend. Exhale, release that slack. Inhale, rise. Riding that wave of your breath as you come all the way down. Bend the knees, release the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, finding that little pause. Pushing into the inner corners of the feet, rising up. Exhale. Arms out to the side. Adding on now here. Inhale, we'll continue to move with the breath. Exhale, diving it up and over. Inhale, heart forward, getting long from tailbone through the crown of the head. Exhale, this time we're gonna plant the palms, step both feet back, finding plank pose. So just give yourself a breath in here. Rock forward and then exhale. First one, knees come down first. Elbows hug in and we'll come all the way down to the belly. Find the tops of the toes, elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Take your time, make your way back up into downward facing dog. Finding a few rounds of breath here. Using this shape, this pose, to get longer, to expand, and to check in with the breath. And can you allow yourself to use that breath to just be right here in this moment, noticing what you know to be true. The breath moving in and out. Maybe even the sound of your heartbeat or pulse. The feeling of the mat underneath the fingers, the palms, and the toes. One more breath in. Exhale, start to bend the knees, look forward. We'll make our way back to the top of the mat. Soften the knees, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, up and over the hips, leading with the heart. Inhale, extend, halfway lift. Exhale, palms come down, step it back, plank pose. You can use your knees or maybe in one piece this time, lowering all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Coming up and back, downward facing dog. 3 inhales, 3 exhales. And then look forward, bend the knees. We'll make our way back to the top of the mat. Soften those knees, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. So just giving yourself a pause this round before we move through our last round. Feel the heartbeat, feel the breath. Soften something. One more inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, widen the palms, the arms. Exhale, diving it down. Halfway lift on the breath in. Tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Exhale, palms come down. Finding plank. Maybe moving through chaturanga. Coming right up into your upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. And one more inhale here. Exhale, release the knees all the way down to the ground and come and find a seat. I'm just noticing maybe a little bit of heat created from those repetitive movements. Let your eyes close again, soften the gaze. Feel the energy, feel the breath moving up and down the spine. And once more, maybe checking in, scanning the body. And then when you're ready, take an inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale. And pause. Let the pauses go. Just take a couple rounds of your natural breath. And then slowly bring your hands together at the heart. Knowing that if you are experiencing stress or anxiety, sometimes something just as simple as an inhale, pause, exhale, pause, repeated a few times can have a really grand impact. And so just noticing for yourself here any small shift to the mind or the body, knowing you can always come back to this practice. And so I thank you for joining me today. I hope this helped you in some way, and that you have a lovely rest of your day and evening. Namaste.